So you're gonna fine. We'll wait for him to go to sleep, but you guys need to talk to him if he wants to go or not.
Well, can I talk to him now?
Probably not.
Well, ask him if I can talk to him.
I would let you, but you cannot physically do so.
I reach in my bag and I pull up a pad of paper and a pen.
You can afford a pen?
You know how suck it is to not be able to talk to people when there's no matrix.
I mean, like, why would you not just get a pencil? Like, ink is really expensive. Whatever.
Oh, whatever's cheapest, I can talk to.
Yeah, a pencil is way cheaper than a pen. Pens are oil based, and peak oil's gone and past.
Okay, yeah. So I have like a pencil and pen.
Pencil and pen.
Yeah, when I pull it out, I go. It's not my first trip around the woods.
Okay. So yeah, you can talk to him.
Yep. So I go in. I wave.
He's like, he's clearly like petrified because of all the gunfire.
So I kind of like sit down on the floor. I start writing.
He actually moves to the foot of the bed, like kind of his confusion and curiosity overtaking his fear.
Yeah, so I write, being a tech manager sucks, doesn't it?
It's like, are you one?
To write down, no, but I've met a few in my career.
How do they handle it? Like, they just, nothing shuts up.
I write time, and and I write time, and I show to him, and I write back, and I write down again, not everything, everything doesn't just happen. It takes time and practice to become good at stuff.
But it's only been getting worse with time.
Well, it's because you're a kid. Like, write down, that's because you're a kid, and you just... And I kind of stop, and I kind of look around, and I put awaken in, like, question marks.
I guess that's what you'd call it.
I shrug.
Alright, so do you want to roll me, like, a negotiation to, like, calm him down or something?
It really sucks not being able to talk to people. One success.
So what are you going to say to him?
I'm just talking to him.
Yeah, but what are you going to say to him about him coming with you?
I'm not going to talk to him about coming with him. I'm trying to get him to go to sleep.
He's not going to do that if he doesn't know what's going on.
I can't lie to him. I go, look. Not every parent's going to sell you out. Trust me, I've seen it.
Like, but I don't know if he will.
Your dad went to, I write this down. Your dad's going to bankruptcy to get you back. I don't think he's going to sell you for it.
He's what?
He's
actually starts getting really sad now.
Yeah, it's kind of like what? And I write down, why do you think we showed up?
I don't know, maybe like company people?
I go, no. Your dad was really, and I write down, your dad was really Sucky Johnson.
What's a Johnson? I don't understand.
You shouldn't. I write down, you don't need to know.
Is it like a sex thing?
I shake my head, no.
Okay, because that'd be really weird.
Oh my god.
I write down, you weird little kid.
He starts laughing and crying at the same time.
Yeah, well, I'm a strange creature. I don't blame him.
The worst person to try and negotiate.
Well, he succeeded because he did not need to be convinced that hard.
You're basically in a gimp suit.
Kind of.
Alright, so people who are like searching him down, the spirit did not find him within a kilometer after 30 minutes, and he had 30 minutes to try to vamoose.
Yeah.
Do we? Is there a bunch of that paint still sitting around?
The Wi-Fi paint?
Yeah.
If you ask the priest, he uses it to paint the confessional booths, and he has a spare. That's how he set up the room.
Can we borrow some of the paint the inside of one of our
Trunks.
One of our trunks, and stash the kid in that to transport him?
Okay, sure. Who wants to permanently ruin their trunk?
Well, I feel like it's improving.
Am I the only one with a trunk?
Oh, I have a trunk. I have a Ford Americar.
Okay, that's roomier than my stuffy little compact car, so you paint your own car.
Yeah.
Does anyone tell me, like, we couldn't find him?
I tell the group when the spirit tells me.
I am going to use my knowledge of gangs to see if I know where their hideout is.
Roll it.
God damn,
Judging by how fast they came by, you're pretty sure their hideout is like literally a block over. And also,
Can I roll as well, or
yeah, sure.
or that could not be the right roll. There we go.
So it's up to you on how long you think Tapper would pursue this before getting bored.
Well, do you have tracking?
No.
Do you have spirits?
Nope.
That's not up to you at all.
Okay.
Unless you want to wander around the streets aimlessly, but in that case, I might like roll to see if you get mugged, not to see if you find them.
I mean, if I shoot somebody for trying to mug me.
That's true. It would be
but no,
ammo. It would be ammo spent.
Yeah, bastards. Shit gets expensive.
I just think maybe you should develop more life skills so that maybe you don't have to approach every problem.
Maybe you should go back to high school.
Yeah, seriously, go back to high school, kid.
Just as a justification to buy trainers, trainer cost equals public education fee.
What is high school? Jeez.
Anyway,
It's clearly not important.
okay. Trapper only knows everything she needs to know. So yeah, came up bum on the spirit. So you are talking to each other now. I believe you mentioned that you could Wi-Fi paint the Ford America trunk or someone else's trunk.
It would have to be the Maricard trunk. My trunk would probably be too small.
Okay, so you're gonna have to like tell him that he's gonna need to get into a trunk. By the way.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
have
I
to break that
told
to him
him.
at some point.
I guess I just tell him that because it's got to be truthful. And also because my character cannot lie because 2 charisma and no skill.
So,
I've been living
how
in a
long is
room
this
for-
conversation gone?
It's gone. It hasn't gone on 30 minutes, but we're gonna like
Right.
time skip a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get an idea.
Being in a trunk for an hour can't be worse than being in this room for a week
Yeah, seriously.
with no matrix access.
Okay. Once I'm done talking to the kid, I'm going to do... no, I can't. Oh, will that even work?
What?
Matrix search, see if I know what... Something that can block a... like, technomancers from resonating in their kids. Because it's still a problem. Someone's gotta come up with a solution.
It's probably emotion based.
Yeah, no,
like
I'm gonna have a stare at it.
it's sort of like Awakened. If you're running it off Awakened, so the fact he's freaking out
Yeah,
is probably the problem.
it's true. I tell him to calm down.
Like that doesn't. That
know
has
what the
never
worst
helped
thing
in the
about
history.
this is?
That is hold on. That has never helped in the history of ever. And your charisma too. So roll me negotiation right now.
See, I have this one problem being is that I have my mage is a therapist who has been studying how to help technomancers because there's a serial killer running around.
Just roll me your negotiation and don't glitch, because otherwise he gets mad.
I didn't glitch.
Okay, so you're
No.
good. But that's never helped in the history of ever. He does not seem to appreciate the sentiment.
I just shrug.
Okay, so it's easy enough for everyone else to make it back to the church.
Yeah, I guess I have 8 logic, so I start to explain to him the basis of emotion and how it can affect some mentally attributing things such as magic and resonance. It's a very long lecture written in pen and pencil.
He his eyes he starts trying to read it, but his eyes sort of glaze over. But he's still trying. But he's also like a high schooler.
Yeah.
So
If
Like-
once I see his eyes glaze, whack him in the head with the pencil and tell him, tap him to keep reading.
So Black Cat's gonna DNI the group. So the plan is to just pack this kid in the car and then take him to his dad while he's still freaking out.
Let me talk
We're
to
gonna
him.
get him to sleep first, and then put him in the trunk, and then get him to his dad, and then his
He's
dad
not going to be able to sleep in the trunk of the car.
Anyone have narco jet?
Yes. Let me talk to him.
Yeah, I guess.
Somehow I don't think this is gonna solve anything, but okay.
Cat, let me borrow your car.
Timer.
Yeah, I think Slammer's the one with the car that
I got
a
the American car.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's right. You have a motorcycle. Let me borrow your car.
You've got a license to drive? You're 16.
It's the fucking Barons, mate. I can
Oh.
drive.
Right.
I just
Hey,
can't drive in civilized society because they don't know how awesome I am.
All right.
I facepalm.
They need to wait
I,
another 2 years before they can handle the awesome.
I don't
Actually,
know how
he-
this is actually handled. I assume that I allow him to make a mark on my car so that he can start it or something like that.
You give him marks to allow him to make complex control car actions.
Yeah. You say, now, remember, this isn't a gun, which means you can fail at this.
Roll me a what is it?
Composure test for Braggart.
Yeah, composer test for Braggart. Because I mean, clearly you can, but let's just see if you're willing to let him,
Talk down to you on your amazing.
or are
skill.
you gonna have to show off in that car?
If only I was better at composure. Yeah, no.
You're gonna have
So-
to do at least one donut before you leave.
Yeah, I will lie to him. Be like, "Yep, you got it, mate."
Right on.
Peel
Wait,
out.
wait, where are you going with the car?
Nowhere yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
You're just wanted
change
in
places
general.
with the creepy guy
Okay.
and have a conversation. Just talk about the popular trid shows that he has missed in his time here. And
He
just
doesn't seem to be caring. He doesn't seem to care too much about those right now. He's got some other stuff on his mind.
I just want to talk to him like a stupid teenager for a little while.
He he lets you talk to him, but he's like clearly confused and worried and not very interested.
Hold on. He's a teenage boy. Make him roll a composure check.
He's not going to roll a composure check right now.
Use some of the information on his own me feed.
I think
ought
right
to
now
give
he's
you a
failing
bonus.
his composure check pretty much in general right now.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah, I missed all of that because you broke up somewhere in there.
He's not going to roll a composure check because he's already basically critical glitched on a different composure check. That of, oh god, I'm a technomancer.
Get like a minus 40 to that particular roll.
So what I want to do, and I don't know if you want to call it as metagamey too much, but so I have a bad habit with the in-character chat of being on there on multiple characters at the same time.
Yep.
I'm sure you've probably seen it.
I do not pay too much attention, but I mean, it doesn't. I haven't noticed it, so I don't really, care.
So Tapper and Gremlin have totally conversed with each other, and they've both lived at Father's Mercy's compound.
That's what I was about to ask you. I was about to ask who knows Gremlin.
You know what?
Mask
I'm going to say no, but I think we should have a GM talk about buying other players as contacts.
For non-active PCs, that's totally a thing that can be done. But for active,
Yeah, like it's just kind of weird to like call on the other players' resource.
so I don't want to call up Gremlin because I don't actually have her number. But they had a conversation about living at Father Mercy's. And if you've paid attention to the Jackpoint threads at all, you know Gremlin being a technomancer is about the worst kept secret in the entire hub.
Yep. I think I know Mr. Solomon knows because they talked about it, and then I think she said to Mask that she was a technomancer.
I'm like kind of like on the verge of passing out and also filled with urine. So could you cut to the point of what you want to ask?
So I want to bring him to Father's Mercy and have his father come there because Father Mercy has sheltered technomancers before because he kept a gremlin there.
Also, you're about to make them homeless.
What, because of the money thing?
Yeah.
Or because of
the money.
Well, that will be a thing is because we haven't actually taken that money yet. That can be given back still. But that is a thing that
I'm going to rule that as working for the for working for the people if you want to do that.
so the
If you work for the people this run, you could either give it to the church or give it to like the guy.
What's the work for the people thing?
You
And if an explanation will take too long?
2,000 new yen and you get 1 karma. So if you gave up, if you accepted only a token payment of 800 new yen, you could get 2 karma and not screw this guy's life, which is why it's worth karma.
And can you turn around and use change that karma to cash?
Yes.
Yep.
Just note that it does not count as career cash or career karma.
Okay.
So that's my plan is to just talk to him like a 16-year-old for a little while. Mention the fact that I know of a place where somebody who had a similar problem stayed at for a little while, and I will talk about Gremlin
Hey, so yeah, that's fine. If Father Mercy like harbors technomancers, that's cool. Because it's coming from Father Mercy.
Yeah, he doesn't turn nobody away.
Okay, so as soon as he mentioned a place for technomancers, he